Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. قال أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ما بعد. My brothers and sisters, we just read portion of Juz 16, and now inshallah ta'ala we're in Surah Taha, and subhanallah ayahs 25 from 25 to 28, and inshallah ta'ala we're moving forward to Juz 17. Subhanallah al-Azim, this is a very, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. For those that aren't aware, this is our Golden Quran series brought to you for Fi Ridatillah in our Golden Age. And so inshallah ta'ala, I really hope that all of you are staying in tune and inshallah ta'ala are keeping track with the pleasure of Allah, the amazing recitations or amazing reflections and resonation with Allah's words if Allah wills best. May Allah accept all of your efforts, all of our efforts, and I really hope, inshallah ta'ala, you all are, staying in gear and are excited to, inshallah ta'ala, continue reciting with us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your efforts and all of our efforts indeed. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Uh, so, inshallah ta'ala, we're actually going to go a bit ahead and particularly to Surah Al-Anbiya. This is the Surah of the Prophets, a chapter of the Prophets, chapter 21. Subhanallah al-Azim. And I hope you all will feel a level of contentment, subhanallah, in, reciting with us or reflecting and resonating with Allah's words once again. And, really, once again, highlighting our purpose as Muslimin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this beautiful profound ayah 16 of Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter 16, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما خلقنا السماء والأرض وما بينهما لاعبين. We did not create the heavens and the earth and everything in between for sport, for just mere play. SubhanAllah. Imagine Allah is Al-Khaliq, the creator, as we talked about in our previous Juzah. SubhanAllah, talking about Allah as our creator, magnificent owner of everything in the kingdom of His dominion, everything in the heavens and the earth, everything in between. Everything in us, around us, beyond us, and between us all. That there is purpose in ourselves and there is purpose of His creation, of all of His creation. And this is a powerful reminder for us to appreciate, resonate with His words because it highlights to us that our purpose is one that is significant, one that is worthy of, inshallah ta'ala, being of those that submit to Allah wholeheartedly, wholeheartedly, holistically, and or in this regard, subhanallah, may Allah protect us. It really connects us, hopefully, with understanding other ayat to come, as shown here in chapter 38. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in ayah 27, and we created not the heavens and the earth and all that is in between them without purpose. That is the consideration of those who disbelieve. Then woe to those who disbelieve from the fire. Subhanallah, because we should not, unacknowledge or disregard Allah's ni'mat upon us and upon all of His creation. And this is may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to be amongst those that really appreciate His words and subhanallah al-azim, are not amongst those that, you know, uh, reject his favors upon us all. May Allah keep us sincere and steadfast. SubhanAllah. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And the contrast of the Malaika and how they persist in pleasing Allah, praying and worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala day in and day out, obeying Him at all times. This is something that shows us, their own creation is a purpose. The creation of the heavens and earth, everything in between, all of His creation, Jalla Jalaluhu fi'ala, worship Him, right? Or worship Him, uh, you know, whether it's perceived or not. And so, subhanAllah, may Allah allow us to be amongst those that fully perceive um, His divinity, or fully perceive His might, the signs of the Almighty. For indeed He is the Lord of all humanity, Ameen, and all of His, with full honor and majesty. Ameen, Ya Rabbil Alameen. The next ayah is from the following surah. And inshallah ta'ala, we're going to go to Surah Al-Hajj. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and subhanAllah is connecting us back to Surah Al-Baqarah and even to the previous point. Wherein Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in ayah 64 of Surah Al-Hajj, chapter 22, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم له ما في السماء له ما في السماوات له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإن الله لهو الغني الحميد. And subhanAllah, we're learning new attributes of Allah, or more attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this regard. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth. SubhanAllah. So we talked about how they're not of just they're not of mere play, right? The creation of them all is not just out of like play or amusement, or just like of without any purpose. SubhanAllah, here we how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala highlights that everything belongs to Him. And thereafter the translation continues. Allah alone is truly the self-sufficient, al-Ghani, free of any needs, al-Hamid, the all praiseworthy, subhanallah. And this connects us back because, none of this of His creation is of mere, sport, right? Or mere, for mere play, right? And subhanallah, all of it is a purpose, and indeed He is full of worthy of full praise, right? SubhanAllah. And this is something of purpose and praise. Our purpose is to praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most praiseworthy, and that gives you a level of interest, especially those that are trying to learn about, the true way of life, or the true religion that guides all of humankind, right? And I hope, inshallah ta'ala, for those that are listening and perhaps resonating, will come to appreciate, even when it comes to speaking to those of other, you know, um, in different paths or in different walks of life, to come to appreciate that, everything around us circulates and depends solely on one creator, right? And that is indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is free of any of all needs, free of any need, and indeed all needs Him. SubhanAllah, everything else needs Him. Everything needs Him indeed. And SubhanAllah, as we continue just before the sajdatul tilawa, in the ayah to come, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم وإلى الله ترجع الأمور. In ayah 76 of the same surah, Surah Al-Hajj, He knows what is ahead of them and what is behind them, and to Allah all matters will be returned for judgment. SubhanAllah. SubhanAllah. If this connects us back to Ayatul Kursi, you'll see and appreciate that, SubhanAllah al-Azim, wa Rabbul Arsh al-Kareem. Even when it refers to the Malaika, and SubhanAllah, the ayat are here as a form of guidance for us, brothers and sisters. And SubhanAllah, really, it is upon us to be like if we go back. He knows what is before them and what is behind them, and to Allah returns all matters. SubhanAllah. He knows that what will happen to his messengers and the message he sent with, for none of their affairs are hidden from him. SubhanAllah, this connects to Yawmuddin, and even of the time of the Anbiya or Mursaleen, when they were with their nations and proclaiming the message of Islam to all nations, to each of all of the prophets and messengers, all proclaiming the message to their respective nation, to their nation. And subhanAllah, it's a powerful reminder, brothers and sisters, because as the creation of the heavens and the earth, and within the earth, the creation having purpose, there is a need to praise the one who is the one who created all purpose, subhanAllah, our purpose indeed. And subhanAllah, how it connects to the prophets who were sent to be able to guide all of humanity or their nations corresponding to humanity to be amongst those that seek the true purpose and to praise the one who's most worthy of all praise. And subhanAllah, and to Allah all matters will be returned for judgment. So subhanAllah, it connects us in so many ways. We saw Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayatul Kursi, يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُم. In the same portion, He knows what is ahead of him, what is behind them. And in that location, different interpretations exist. But subhanAllah, it connects us back to, understanding that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fully aware of what is to come and what has already occurred. And subhanAllah, everything in, our present life in the dunya to everything in the hereafter, in the akhirah, everything in between, right? In the heavens and the earth, and everything beyond is all in His full control, in His dominion. And indeed, to all matters, to Allah, all matters will be returned. Subhanallah. And may Allah allow us to be amongst those that truly reflect with yaqeen. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. With certainty, with sincerity, and tranquility, serenity, and pleasing Him, the Almighty. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from you all. May He, Jalla Jalaluhu fi ula, allow us to reach Jannatul Na'im. Barakallahu feekum. A'udhu billahi min shaitanir rajeem. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. A'udhu billahi min shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Al-'asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. جزاكم الله خيرا كثيرا.